46 hours. Is it going to end up being a 50-hour game? And to zoom on my way to Lumiere. South. It's now go.
Hang on tight.
Living on the areas around this, is there?
Flashing through the sky.
A lot of broken boats. I don't know where they sailed from because there's no like water access to the northern part. Doesn't seem like there's anything around it. Got a bit of a curved barrier around it as well. Yeah, so unless they land here and then like mountain climb and then do another boat, I don't know how they got into the Dark Shores. It's completely, I think the word's landlocked. We have to do a bit of investigation in here because I think there's a disc and a disc and something else. Achievement. Oh, journal. The exhibition of 60, I think it was. The lighting makes Verso's facial hair look weird at times.
Wait for us here. It's dangerous for you near Papa.
How was that first part like a dangerous command, like all echoey?
We'll have to move fast. I can't maintain them for very long.
I'm talking about the people we revived. They all have the same sword. Statues can't look like Verso as well.
Tomorrow comes.
Oh, do I get to hear more of that song? Oh, did it change my part? Oh no, yeah, because I've thrown in CL for the 8-turn strategy I made. Ah, here we go. Oh, there. Oh, she made them extra large. That's probably why they were so big on the world as we moved around, because they're big here. This is Fenrir's boss theme. Ooh, secrets. Okay, we're not jumping between boats.
These expeditioners are glorious wreakers of havoc.
The sword of Lumiere.
At least they left the statues alone. They've ruined our party area. I can't go pick up the stuff I couldn't get from them, even though I got everything. You can see people fighting over there, though. I want to take a quiz. Secrets. Yeah, I can still go to the left. You should be able to, because it's before the port. See if the mine is still there that I missed. I don't know if these fellas are actually here. They're just gonna straight. Yeah. Oh, they're actually here.
My turn.
Very weak. The experience is so low. Okay, something on our back.
Oh, lovely.
Very low level though. This is where the mine would have been. I did look up to see if I could still get it. It looks like I can. I might just move somewhere else. Just normal attack. Yeah. Look at them parrying.
Nice.
She certainly brought back quite a few. Well, I say brought back. She's commanding quite a few.
I can't improvise.
I guess that's that you know what's going to be next. Let's double check that nothing else is downloading. Huh, good. Oh, this is probably going to be the final art finale. Next game ready. Nothing in the bin. Apparently there is something in one of the bins, I just didn't get it. I don't know whereabouts it was. It seems like one of them needs to interact with like 20 times or something, but I didn't look to it. Ooh. Is it though? well, it's definitely 20, so it's not anyone you can do. Yeah, they're actually surviving. Up and down the main plaza. Better than my man. Also, don't want to miss the tags or anything. Oh, new face of the song. Good work. We've got 2 directions to take. These are the hydro farms they were talking about. At least they don't need people working on them for them to function.
Oh, wow.
Wow, just AP for all of the buffs. That direction seemed like it only gave me a picture. Piano. A piano. Don't particularly need these flags, but take them. This music, though.
The 32s.
Don't know why these are attacking me. I guess Renoir employed the 32s.
I've lived through worse.
Aren't they just... No, that's Gustav, isn't it? Unless they had someone that's very similar to Gustav. Tesso, is that a new weapon? That's a new weapon. I'm getting a new weapon this late in the game. Base attack consumes shields to deal 100% per shield. So basically, start with like 3 times damage. It's fine. I'll probably never use it. I don't have anything that gives me shields per turn or anything. I do. Actually, no, I do. If I have no shields, I can gain one.
Good
Something
stuff.
else. Oh, that guitar.
Oh, lovely.
It's Escape. It's like he painted it. It's hard to tell. Like they're fighting the 32s. This is going to be how many of them did they have? Hello there. Yeah, they're basically RT, but it's like, I guess to show that they're common classes, I guess you could say. The Thesson. Everyone's going to get a new weapon. I mean, for no reason. Guess that's where we came down from.
Ready to strike.
Yeah, I don't attack. There's a truck outside. I think it's for a neighbour though. Are we going to see the bakery or whatever it was that verse I was talking about that's been changed?
Nice.
Your father. He's at the tower.
Yes.
My own.
I'm not sure where the mine is meant to be, since he's meant to be somewhere. Hey look, it's us. So they're having a tea party here.
Interesting.
Have these bins changed? No. Looks like at the base of the tree.
Oh, lovely.
I guess stunned enemy, that's, yeah, that's another thing that's not really much. We're gonna go up to where we were before, with Gustav coming on down. Aren't they skilled?
Wow.
seems like the right way, so let's go the other way. Can I break these? No? They have the same color as the paint spikes.
Well, that will help.
Alright, just a small loop. Well, this final run is reminiscent of quite a few games. Most recent one to mind is Greedfall. I just wish we could have everyone fighting at once rather than have separate parties. He's dead, Jim.
I think I'll improvise. Oh, wow. Wow.
A world's falling apart. Even though he has the arms to do it, he can't climb up this ledge.
You're outmatched. I'll manage.
Nothing out of him. No side paths.
Great.
The Opera House.
Yes, hum.
An advantage.
What be? Is it the mine? Ah, final journal.
William, Expedition 60. They mocked us when we said the human body is the strongest of them all. We trained relentlessly, and now our bodies have achieved the pinnacle of human performance, with which we are able to crush our enemies.
They
We are
barbarians?
so much more agile and aerodynamic without the heavy uniforms constraining our glorious muscles. With Leslie's unstoppable training regime, we are impervious.
They weird speedos?
That's how we were able to charge through that ghostly Gamage barrier and reach the Paintress. But it seems we've been wrong about what she is. The Paintress is just as trapped as we. The real terror lies beneath the monolith. The rest of Expedition 60 marched on to confront him, while I was tasked to warn Lumiere. But it seems I might have run out of time. One last swim separates me from Lumiere, but even with my mighty muscles, I don't know if I can outswim the Gamage. So here I write my final message. bare-naked muscles will save the world. And don't waste time on the Paintress. Aim for the bottom of the monolith.
Well, I already did that. Okay, that bit should be every journal, yeah. I saw a meme about this on Facebook already, even though I already use it to contact family. And they were saying there was like a picture of Expedition 60 on like the Chad chiseled square face guy. It said if Expedition 60 only had a boat, they would have succeeded. Was there not achievement for all those? Maybe there's one story related that we get at the end. Like Journal 33 or something. So I guess the mime isn't here, either that or I just missed a hidden path somewhere.
Interesting.
Where's John Wilkes Booth? Hit me!
Useful.
Oh, I might be missing a record somewhere. Then I don't think there's an easy way to count it, it's just going to be a manual count. So they're in quest items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. I'm missing one disc, so hopefully it's the end of the game kind of thing. Oh no, 33 is from the mime, yeah. And I was thinking, as far as I could read, the mime is meant to be here. Unless that's the disc he gives and you just pick it up without finding him. Means I might have just missed a disc somewhere. It's another thing to add to the New Game Plus list.
Nevrons from the Axon Islands. What are they doing here?
Having fun?
Axon's their papa's creations, not Claire's.
It'll be fine.
Manage. Phantom stars.
See? 1 slash of the 8 slash attack. Was it 5? Either way, easiest piss.
Oh, lovely.
Piece of piss, mate. Why you gotta give me choices? How dare? How dare you not hit him? He's acting like a fly normally. Blue!
Wow, wow.
I think it's stun target. Again, very low chance of ever happening. way over there. I hate this melee sometimes. Because it doesn't really show you where it's gonna hit, it's just a beam. Whereas other games you have like a range attack, a dash, or a slash, and you know where the tip of your weapon is. For this, you don't know where the tip of your beam, your cone of cold is.
Interesting.
Oh, this one has music? Why? I'll manage. It's weird that this fight had music.
What have we here?
Yeah, a refund, or a partial refund, depending on how they figure that out. That fight broke the music. Okay, so there's only the one way to go with that grapple then, I guess.
Almost there.
Mael?
Let's go.
Need another music track, because it's still fixing itself.
Great.
Hit me! He wants to continue forever, become immortal. Hate spike! I need some money.
Interesting.
Alright. Well, I do need a lot of money, but 4K isn't a ton. I don't know why I can jump down there. Purple?
Well, that will help.
Not particularly. There's no achievement to max out every weapon, so I don't need all those. I think most of the ones I would care about are above 19 anyway. Merchant, you can have anything I've missed?
No need to man or up motorcycle.
Should have came here early, people would have been excited. Just one weapon that I've not obtained thus far. Then something I need to find before, which I'm just going to get in one hit.
I'll manage.
Oh, 2 shots.
Go back, I keep go.
Full strength, 25% increased on full health. That's never gonna help. I don't know if that would even be on A1, but sure. Since I can farm those, I'm probably just gonna save money for the other weapons.
I feel.
I think that's the only effect I have that is at full health. So it doesn't have good stacking potential at all.
Papa is somewhere past the gardens.
If I have the picture that sets my max to 1, I don't get the buffs from having like 20% health or whatever. Guessing he's down that way. Is this the song from the like intro cutscene when they all get demolished? This is weird.
Our one.
Is that a shrine to the Paintress or something? So I know there were Paintress worshippers and that didn't really go anywhere, it's just people being fanatic. Morning, Arco. Was expecting you here.
I can't sustain the expedition as much longer.
Ned, we need to defeat them fast.
Do we though? Doesn't really feel like there's a time limit here. I need to explore. Chilling indeed. Looking around for stuff to pick up. Oh there.
Maximum damage.
I like how I could give Verso like 10 turns against these things, but I really don't need it.
Nice.
Ah, that's a good one. Actually makes the gradients better because they're not that great for my build. Oh there.
Mitre.
Damien. Your turn to shine.
Let's have some fun.
Did you see my fight against Simon, Arco?
Interesting.
He did, poor guy. He never stood a chance.
Oh, lovely.
I think I killed him on my 4th or 5th attempt. Because I was just changing things around and then I remembered somebody had the give other person turn effect, so I was like, oh, I'll just do that.
Good stuff.
There's probably much stronger builds out there, but it's the one I made, so I'm going with it.
Wow.
He's nothing. Hello there. As long as you've seen Mael doing 23 billion. Was that before or after her now?
Let's cover path. I think I'll improvise.
Cool enough. You don't really need billions of damage. I think the highest health I've seen, I think was Simon with, I think he had 25 million.
Good stuff.
And there was a bug, yeah. It was apparently giving her much more than it was meant to, and they fixed it. found the area you unwittingly spoiled about being able to grind out the colours, by the way.
An advantage.
So while yes, in the beginning it's a limited resource, there is a grind near the end of the game. Not if you particularly need it. You'd probably want it for expert, maybe, I guess, unless you could do much higher modifiers in New Game Plus, because I've heard it's harder in New Game Plus, but don't know how much.
Your father's been extra inspired.
A most enticing challenge.
Good one that gives enemies hundreds of burn stays. That's what my build is. And I think I ended up with around close to 400 burn stacks on Simon. That's where he took like 4.5 million from it.
Manage. I've got this. I think I'll improvise.
Your turn to shine.
Last ditch effort.
Always play tries in a row but deal 3% less. Extra turn doesn't stack, so that's just the worst variant of Shiso. Learn it regardless, in case there's ever going to be a case where I want that. I suppose in the case of CL, that'd be better if it's cheaper, because she's not doing any damage. You could throw that on buffers and healers, if by damage doesn't also change the healing formula.
Well, that will help.
Papa's over there. And the chroma we need to bring back Lumiere.
Even I can sense him.
We'd better make sure we're ready.
Morning, Arco. Bronf. I was reading Arco's name, so I had to respond to him. Hello, Governor. Take your bets now. Am I going to one-shot final boss? Or one-skill him? Got to steer it just in time. Yep, final boss. As far as I am aware. Then we'll have like an hour credit scene.
Papa?
Alicia.
Please. I just want you to understand what this canvas means to me.
I do understand. I know how powerful and intoxicating it is. How deeply attached we can become to the worlds we pour our hearts and souls into. I was enthralled, and it nearly killed me.
It doesn't mean you have to erase Verso's canvas.
Child, do you think I want to? After all the sorrows we've endured, do you really think that I want to destroy this last piece of his soul?
Then don't.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices. We do what we must.
Grief often blinds us, and we make choices we can never take back.
You grieve for two.
I grieve for many.
The choices of parents leave indelible marks upon their children. But ultimately, the voices in their head have to be their own. You cannot set the boundaries of their life for them.
After the fire, you wanted me to find new joy in life. And I tried. But I couldn't. Verso died because of me. How do I get from that to joy?
Child, it will get better, I promise you. But this is not the way. Your friends speak truth. And it changes nothing. You can hate me. But that's a choice I must make. As your father, I must look out for you. Especially when you can't look out for yourself.
You treat me as if I'm still 5!
I treat you as if the shadow from the worst day of our lives is going to suffocate you and take you from us too! Enough. I said enough.
How many times do we need to teach you this lesson, old man?
I think I'll improvise.
Really? He also has no turn. Alright, phase 2.
Stop this insanity. It's time to go home.
I do love a challenge, but this is beginning to irk me.
Fuck. He keeps regenerating.
Maybe we focus on the axons first.
She can't.
Mama.
Aline, you're going to kill yourself. It's too soon for you to return to any canvas.
Kaiju fight in the background. Oh, the guitar.
Let's go the path.
You know what? Yeah, sure, have a turn. He almost died to burn!
This selfish Aline!
No, it's a good thing I took the painting off that. I think the burn killed him. I think he is at the health gate here, because the burn stack's disappeared. I mean, I have that picture. How is it there? What's the point of me having the picture? Alright, well, you're not going to have a turn in this whole list, so...
Time to end this.
Sure, have some burn. He's apparently going to have 2 turns in a row.
Put aside the canvas. It's killing you both.
Not this time!
That was very unsatisfying. It feels like all of Act 3 should have just been an epilogue or a New Game Plus only, because I'm just way too strong. I didn't even get to see any of the mechanics in this fight, or if they had any dialogue to exchange. Phase 3?
Your mother was the one who saved me when I lost myself in a canvas. She taught me how to safely use our gift. How to soar without flying too close to the sun. We painted hundreds of canvas worlds, pushing the very boundaries of creation. And she never let me forget that every day we spent here has a price. Yet, here we are now.
So trust her. If she's doing this, then...
I trust what she taught me. This is not a game.
Yes, it is.
You know what's at stake, but you don't.
I know precisely what's at stake. You want control. You want to feel like you're doing something. You couldn't save Verso, so you want to save us. Except you're not. Destroying the canvas won't help us move on. It'll just deny us the one place that helped us feel again.
67 years. 67 years I spent trapped within the monolith. But I persisted. I persisted. Do you know why? Do you know why I cannot leave her or you behind? This is what I see every day. another day with living corpses. Since the fire, our family has crumbled. Aline in the canvas. Clair fighting a solitary war. You, a living ghost. Verso's death broke us. Want it to be fixed. I need it to be fixed. I cannot lose you too.
Don't you see? That's how I feel about them. I can't lose them either. I've lost too much. Papa, see? I've lost so much.
We both lost so much.
Papa, I don't want to lose you either. I'm not leaving you forever. Just a little longer.
I want to trust you, but
You can.
Give us 1 year in here, then we'll leave. Come back in like 10 years. I don't know how much of a time in this painted world
keep the
is
light on
outside.
for you. I hope you find peace. Hold on to each other.
Verso!
I'm sorry.
The end? What a spoiler. At least I'm still looking dapper in a suit. Just go back. Get a different ending. Can't go back. It's me! 7 seconds till the end. Yeah. I'm not seeing a different choice. So unless we wait here for like 5 minutes like a Far Cry game, I feel like the only way is to stop the painting. Never forget you, me.
You're tired of painting, aren't you? I'm tired too.
That's... You shouldn't be able to be here.
Mamon's gift.
Why did you run in? It's dangerous for you here.
See things as they are, not how you want them to be.
What?
You lied to your father.
No.
He saw it too. But he wanted to believe. You're going to die here. Why don't you just leave? You can always come back.
The moment I leave, Papa will erase this canvas.
This is not worth your life.
What life? My life of loneliness in a shell of a body, with no voice and no future.
You're my El. No matter where you are, you don't need this canvas.
But everything I want is here. Here I have a chance to live, Verso, to live. Out there I merely exist.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa!
It's time to stop painting.
Verso! Papa also said, hold on to each other.
Old friend, you've traveled miles, spinning in circles. Your blind eyes on the dial, stripping
I'm sorry.
out colors. But it's time to say goodbye until next life.
Oh, I do get the choose. Well, Miles gonna die in this canvas. Feels like the correct choice is Verso, because we could all... We don't know for certain that Renoir's going to destroy the canvas. It seems like he really wants to, but he is still in the anger phase of grief. Maybe he'll get through it. Maybe with everyone pleading for it, they'll leave the canvas there. It's kind of also a choice of the Final Fantasy tactics, where do you go back to the real world even though it's going to paralyze your brother? Because taking Mael back to the real world leaves her scarred, voiceless, and seemingly without anyone to lean on besides family. It just feels like this is a personal moral choice rather than what is good or bad. Because without being in this situation, you don't know, and if you're in that situation, your mind is not exactly warped, but it's at war with your emotions. You can't think logically, so you think emotionally. But then you are your emotional self. You have ego. Even though it's very, I don't know, finite or concrete that Renoir will destroy the canvas, there's always a chance he won't. So I think we'll go with Verso. and defeat Mael in one hit. I'd probably do the same with Mael because she stands stand tall. How dare you heal me? Okay. Mael's not gonna win. Because all of those are doubled up. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. I have 10 turns. Hey, how dare you have that much health? She's cheating. She doesn't have this much health on my team. Hey, there's the final disc. So I've got the music.
Don't do this. Don't leave me again.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, huh? You've got this incredible power to paint. You'll never have to suffer a life you don't want. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
I don't know who Eske is in the real world. Because Monaco's his dog. Loco's the other dog. Is Eske just his imaginary friend?
I will miss you guys.
It's my girlfriend, who has a husband. Lune just giving me a death stare.
It's okay. It's over. Versa.
I told you it was me. I called it like 10, 20 hours ago. Yeah, that's what I was theorizing as well. All the other, like those cracked versions are just the sole pieces of everyone else who's entered the canvas. Man in the top hat is Renoir.
Miroir du temps,
Oh no, it's in French!
nos histoires s'alignent dans le creux de nos mains.
Got their hair colour back.
Se dessine, l'un peint de rêve où le chagrin s'efface, l'autre nu et réel où notre deuil prend place. Au lendemain non écrit, sous les étoiles où tout commence, rien ne finit.
I don't speak French. What does it say?
Dans l'étreinte du destin,
Hey, at least Clay is there.
les liens restent éternels dans le
Even though the whole game
dessin.
painted her as not a part of the family.
Toi le vierge, horizon long.
Yeah, I saw the SK plushie, but I don't know if that's just something he made in the real world.
Peignons ensemble.
They seem to be very gifted at a lot of arts and crafts, considering Renoir didn't want to be a painter, he wanted to be a musician.
Au
Or pianist.
œuvres infinies, chaque pas trace la route d'une vie.
Also, apparently the developers are working on making a SK plushie to sell.
Au lendemain non écrit,
When you press the button, it better go say Mon Ami.
sous les
And a wee and a woo.
étoiles où tout commence, rien ne finit. Dans l'étreinte du destin, les liens restent éternels dans le dessin.
Well, Claire's off to go fight the mysterious writers. Maybe the writers of what's going to be Expedition 33-2. Unless they don't do numbered sequels, they just have familiar names but in the same world. Because the whole thing about the writers is very mysterious, we don't know anything about it except Claire is on a one-woman mission to bring them down. Those aren't the outfits I used for them. How dare. Not really, Arco. Just because they got lightning in a bottle here, they might not do the same for anything else. They did say they're working on it's either a movie or TV series for this, but could really rely on the actors and the director. Oh yeah, for the universe, sure. I hope they don't make a platformer, because the platforming in this is shit. It's like the worst aspect of the game. Alright, we're just having an open-ended ending. Maybe the DLC they're working on will continue onwards, or it'll just be a side story. I hope it's a side story. I hate when DLC is the story, because you've got to pay for more, rather than just have a fun experience that could be within the same world. So we don't know if they actually did erase the canvas with that whole them all waving at the funeral. Kind of feels like they did, but Eileen, or Irene, I forgot her name, Eileen. Eileen still hugged Renoir, so I don't know if she accepted the destruction or he just didn't do it in the end. But with Verso like taking his soul away and them both getting gommaged, it feels like it's Verso who destroyed it because he removed his soul from it. I don't know if they need that soul fragment for the painting to continue to exist. But it definitely encapsulated the themes of grief like I was talking about. Verso was acceptance, so if you side with Verso, he definitely shows acceptance by allowing his soul to pass on or whatever. And now we get like a half-hour credit scene as we look at more than 33 people who worked on it. Also, they had 3 writers, and they made something so much better than the singular writer on Bethesda's space game. I forgot its name already. So forgettable, apparently. Interns? Though it does seem like the time spent in the canvas is a lot slower or faster, because Mael entered it 16 years ago. She doesn't look 33 in the real world. So you could probably say that 100 years in there is like a month. I don't know if they can sustain themselves just on chroma in the real world, for a case of starvation and whatnot. So between a week and a month, depending on how they can sustain themselves, because they're probably not drinking and they're always focusing on the canvas. The whole Gustave and Sophie thing really was a rug pull and a bait and switch. They didn't continue anything with that going forward. It even looked like Mael even tried to bring Gustave back. I suppose the other choice would show us all of that happening. Yeah, Aline, that was it. Black screen. Look at all those people that weren't part of the main team, because that was an outside studio. Look at all the QA testing that isn't part of the team. They had a lot of QA testers. Hey, look, they've got compliance manager, CQA engineer, LQA. Look at all those people that aren't a part of the main team. And porting was done by EBB Software. Somebody who's not in the team. Look at the close to 300 people that worked on the game. Ben Starr also voiced additional voices. He could have been the other people who were saying that were him. Why aren't they giving credits to the gestuals? They were just random noises. why didn't we get the achievement for all of the journals? Unless they're going to give us one after the credits. Somebody go Mars during the translation. Additional instrument, harp. Are we a painting? No, we're in the Matrix. We knew about this like 30 years ago. Bandai Namco? Sega? Definitely not a indie game. See, they even had more interns working on the game. Production babies? Pierre Marousset? Samuel Joffres? Or Joffre? Monaco and Freya? Hey, Monaco was a real world dog. So Noko was just a random dog they decided to throw in. Don't look into the sky, Bronf. It's just an illusion. I guess they could just name all of their games Clair Obscur. Look at that art! Straight to title. Alright, we continue. Where does it put us? That's 10:51. That's 11 minutes ago. Alright, just before this area. So you don't have a post-game save in that case, it just saves beforehand, it doesn't save anywhere afterwards. So we'll just run in and do the other choice, see what the different ending's gonna be. I never found the trash can that apparently had stuff in it. It put me outside of it, didn't it? Yeah, I was already outside of it, I didn't need to run away. I thought it put me where the other flag was, but no, it put me outside the entrance. Yeah, that flag there, I suppose. Hopefully, we can fast forward for everything. Or not. It does save afterwards. Then why was it 10:51? I guess that was after my choice. Alright, let's load previous save. This one? Nope. Yeah, this one looks like it's 16 minutes ago from that one. Alright, before the choice. Lovely. As I say, I still think that Stantol might just one-hit kill. I don't think he's going to keep his agility, so we'll probably have more turns. Yeah, we win. There we go. Gonna force me to keep painting.
Thank you. Stop him from painting.
Don't say that. Please, don't say that.
I never wanted to paint.
Please, listen to me. Only you can do this. You can do this, please. Unpaint me. Unpaint me.
So,
Please. I don't want this life.
stop saying
I
that.
don't want this life. I don't want this life.
I just wanted to live this lifetime together. This lifetime that was stolen from us. Please. Bro. Please.
I don't want this life. Help me. Help me.
But with how that went, definitely feels like the Verso choice is the correct one.
Grow old. Would you find a reason to smile?
You could have fixed the Ivor Tower. Actually, revived everyone then. What about all the people that would have been, like 167, who Gamazed at 100? He's the kid we gave the journal to, and was sad that Gustave died. I guess we gave her back her husband. But no parents for her. Your parents are too old, they can't come back. Hey! She got her brother father back. Robert Pattinson. You could have given him his arm back. Why'd you give him a metallic arm? Unless it was a birth defect and he never had that arm. Did he lose it in the aqua farms? Is there a little bit of Gustave in every meal? Guessing this is a newly painted version of Verso, not the one that died. But it doesn't look like he has the scar, so probably. It's Parasite Eve! They're all getting old. Okay, this is the bad ending. I can understand why people would argue this, but I'm definitely on the side of Verso here. That was such a disturbing and it's full of just bad feelings. Mael never leaves, she's gonna die in the painting. Everyone's given a fake life and she's made a simulacrum of Verso, and the way he acted on that piano feels like it is the one that wanted to die. She's forcing him to live and putting him into what he wanted to be as a pianist, but it's not the way he wants to do it. Yeah, this is definitely the bad ending. It definitely seems like it is going with the grief that you shouldn't be stuck in grief, you should go through the cycle and come out the other end. And with that whole like painting over her eye thing, that's what was happening to her mother. So she is just dying in the painting, she's not leaving. She brought back most of the people, but there should really be like a middle ground, like a true neutral, true demon thing, where you progress the grief stages, come out the other end, and you're allowed to keep mementos and stuff that they had when they were alive, but you don't rely on them. Like, they're both not great endings. This is the bad ending, so we have a bad ending and a good ending, no great ending. Yeah, nothing afterwards, so there's no... it just kind of leaves it a bit more open-ended, so you don't get to see, like, years past or if anything happens after that scene. That depends on how you look at it, though. Mael's committing suicide. Like, for her, it might feel like years, but everyone else in the real world, she's just killing herself, removing herself from the family, so they're now losing 2 children. Which might just set the mother off, because the mother was always stuck at the first stage of grief. She might just go into one of Mael's paintings at this point, or she's just going to lock herself in a room. If you think the paintings are saying to you, you saved a whole world, they are, well, I don't know about the painting itself, but everything in the painting seems to be real, but is it just a simulation? It's not actually that. Like, you can make a game, and people, you can get real attached to the things in that game, but outside of that game, they don't exist. It kind of feels like this, that they are gods, and they're creating their own worlds. So it's a case of the hierarchy. Do you care about a god's creation, or do you care about the god? Because without the god, they wouldn't have existed in the first place. Well, the whole thing that they should have a middle ground ending or a true ending, what have you, where it's a middle ground. You don't destroy the painting, but you also leave it. Because Verso said, you can leave and come back. Stuff that save. But yeah. I'm going to load this so I could do Verso's ending, just in case when I do New Game Plus, it keeps an ending for something else. You never know for, if they do Clair Obscur, the Painted World, or whatever they're going to call the next game. It might carry over, but I also feel like this is just the ending I want. If there's a god, it's okay for him to kill us all just for him to properly grieve. That's a different scenario. We are the people in that case. Just like in the painting world, everyone in the painting world feels like they are real. What happens after Mael dies? She's just dead. They'll probably destroy the painting anyway. She'll let the people in the painting live for... I don't know how long in the painting world goes there, but the parents survived for 67 years. She is weaker, so we'll probably say give her 60 years. So another 44 years and everyone's gonna just die anyway. Because as I say, I don't feel like the real world progresses as fast. It's like a week to a month. If she just comes back to real world for a month, recovers, then she can just go back inside. Yeah, it does feel like in the good ending, the Verso ending, that Renoir still destroys the painting Bronth. But I don't know why we even picked up the canvas in that case. What did picking up the canvas even do? Because we went to the floating islands next to the monolith, picked up the painting from the canvas, but I don't feel like that did anything, because in the boss fight, he still brought the canvas in, and the painting was there. I didn't do anything with the item. I don't know why we picked it up. Not sure about isn't Verso soul keeping stuff alive too? I mean, in the canvas, I don't know where that world was. We saw the soul shard of Verso still painting. But if that's also the case, you're forcing a person who never wanted to paint a world to continue painting against his will. Then you can have the argument of, oh, one person suffering for millions of people to live. Well, not millions, because it looks like they're still in the version of the world that had the Paintress and the separation of the fracture. So, you probably have, what, 1 million? Maybe less? Because it looks like it's just the capital of Paris. Not even the whole capital, it's like a third of Paris is there, so it's not that many people. At least there wouldn't be any new Nevrons, because Nevrons were painted by the Paintress and Clair, but Clair made the NPC ones, so they wouldn't fight most of the time anyway. Some of them seemingly did, but then they grew conscience. Also, count the Mael ending makes her become very possessive, that she just forces Verso to live when he wants to die. I say, I can understand the argument for both sides. I'm just on the Verso side here. The vision being 2020, we look in the past, though. It does seem like it alludes to Renoir destroying the painting anyway. Hard to say. We don't know what happens after Mael dies in the painting, if Renoir destroys it anyway, or if the mother goes into it to try and be with her daughter again. We also didn't really get a good enough explanation of who Clair was. She never referred to her parents as Papa or Maman besides her fractured part. She told us, or like, advised us to go into the painting and gave us a bit of advice there, but then she just kind of left us. I don't think the Paintress version of Clair ever came back. It was just whatever she left in the painting before and then she went off to go fight the writers. I don't want the DLC to be about Clair. I hate if that's going to be the case, that they're going to expand the character. There's such an integral part to this. You have to pay to know about them. I would feel like I prefer that if it was Clair Obscur, writers, or the writers, or Broken Pen, Broken Quill. Just so we can learn about Clair in the sequel and see what this whole writer business is. If the writers are just writing a story rather than a painting, but then that's just the case of are the writers just the same as the painters? Because you wouldn't be able to experience text. It would be a text novel rather than an actual 3D game. I know, Bronf. She also does a lot of stuff against Verso's wishes. Like, she wants to stay with Verso, but she doesn't want Verso to be happy. It's a very interesting story, though. I feel like it falls apart after Act 2, or during Act 2. Like, the whole setup of Gustav and Sophie, it was very interesting, but it was just a bait and switch and it never really got resolved. It's just, this is how the world is. Oh, but there's also gods, that you're just a god. They had a great setup, and then they just decided to go the Final Fantasy route of, now kill God. I kind of wish they continued the initial stuff of going after the painters. They still could have had this whole three-dimensional stuff where they're doing it for but they just decided the initial story, they're changing it, and it's now about painters, not even really about writers. I guess it's just because Clair wasn't there. This whole inter-family dilemma outside of the real world. Still a good game regardless. I'll probably give it a 9. The platform continued to be a hassle. As I say, I think the story changes too drastically or falls apart Act 2 and onwards. The whole Act 3 business of over-leveling to everything and then just making the final boss a non-issue. There's very few games that do that. Even if you do like all this power leveling stuff in SMT, you still have to fight the final boss for a few turns. Unless you're doing a New Game Plus run and you have everything. Kinda ruined the challenge. It really did feel like they should have just had a recommended level for every area, so you would do it sequentially. Especially since I went to the west side, just because that's where we needed to go for Mael's story quest. I was like, okay, continue west. I just went to the Endless Gauntlet, which was 11 routes of 3. And got the best stuff. It's like, okay, the rest of the game's now easy. Except for Simon. But then, took me 4 tries to do Simon because my build just really worked. I probably could have one-turned him with IL rather than a whole round of 8 turns on Verso. I kind of want to see what the skills Gustav would have had as well. I think it's just locked to make it seem like he's going to have some unlocks later, so you don't know he's going to die. But if you continue playing with him, it's kind of meh. So, where's New Game Plus? Is it just in New Game? Because that's override save. And that just has... Actually, that has a save after we just made that choice of Verso. But I don't want to override the save. I want to have a separate save for New Game Plus. So do you just have to duplicate your save file? That'd have to be something I do later. But I wish you could just save to a separate slot, because this game just doesn't have very good saving. It's just auto saves. You can't make choices anywhere. You just looked it up, go to a flag. What, so we just continue? If I said the same issue, Jax is joking if you have the celestial weapons. Yeah, but celestial weapons, not everyone's going to do. 100% in this game is a lot easier than celestial weapons, since you got to do hundreds lightning strike dodges and whatnot. Set New Game Plus, in this mode, enemies and battles will be much harder. Exclusive rewards and loot can also be unlocked. Exclusive rewards will keep character progression and your inventory, but everything else will be lost. Side quest progression, quest items, and relationship levels are reset. New Game Plus overrides your current save. I hate that. Let me have different saves. What if I wanted to do something with the save file? Because if I do DLC and it carries you over, I don't want to be level 99 for it. Even now, I'm like level 95, but I want to be as low as I can be if the DLC does anything. If I get the DLC in that case. So yeah, I'll probably look into copying my save into the slot 2, new slot 2. I don't know how easy that is in Steam. Probably have to look that up. Alright, thank you for telling me, bro. It's a weird way of doing New Game Plus. I don't know why I clicked back to the continent. I thought that was exit for some reason. Was it just us? No, it's just us because we chose that choice. Oh yeah, I was going to look up the achievement list that I had still to do. Because I have 7 to do. Achievements. So I need beat the Mime Lumiere, who didn't come back, so I think that was just a lie. I would have written probably wrongly. With CL, need the 20 foretells. Monaco, I need to cast an upgrade to skill to 4 turns in a row, which I feel like you can just do that online. Gestural games, all the mini games I don't care about. Acquire all Monaco's skills, probably do that in New Game Plus, just have them always in the party. Survivor, reach level 99, and find all journals. I found all the journals. I don't know why I didn't proc. Unless there's a hidden one that isn't in the list. Might be a case of it just didn't count it properly through the updates, and if I pick up the next one, it'll just proc. Really wish for a way to restart battle. Picked up restarts if you get hit would be nice. Yeah. I mean, you can load whilst in a battle, but it's not really the same. There are 3 unknown journals. I swear I picked them all up. Because the whole list was yellow. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'll get it in New Game Plus if I ever go back to it. Very good game. Ended up being 50 hours long. I think some places were saying 60, but I didn't do all the mini games. I don't know if they would add too much to the timer though. Unknown journals aren't on a list. I mean, they were after I picked them up, but I guess the ones I don't have aren't in the list then. I think I had 3. I picked up quite a few. Tell you what, I'll load the game up, see how many unknowns I have. Even though I'm pretty sure all of the unknown journals are just Renoir, because they're his voice. Wish you could skip these intro things. I think there's a mod to skip all these intro things. Two unknowns there. Okay, I'm missing 1 unknown, so this is 1 journal I missed. So, I opened all the doors except the one at the far back. How do you open the one at the far back? Go over here, because one of the doors is over here. You could probably tell me, Arco, if the door at the very back can be opened. Okay, so those doors are open. This door's open. Side passage to it as well. That's the roof we went to. Door's open. That door's open. This door at the back's open. Door room behind. Can't crouch. Door on the left is open. That one down there is open. That one's open. I got the raw space there. The only door that isn't open is this. There's no prompt on it, so I don't think it can be opened. You jump through the painting? I came from the back side of it. Is there another painting I can go through? This one isn't two-way, but I came through it through the other side. Is there anything else hidden around? Been through all this stuff. Stairs up right you can jump through. No paintings there I could jump through. I've already destroyed this and went through that. I'm pretty sure this is the one that goes to the other side of that painting. Yeah, this is the one I already went through. Can I put the painting picked up into this? Frame's empty. Hey, there we go. I know what the painting's for now! Maybe it's back in here. This should really have a prompt like all the other doors.
People come and people go. The one who will always be there for you is you. Little one, there's more to life if you can just see how big the sky truly is. Reach out your hand, and it's yours.
There we go. There's something else in this room beside that. Oh, there's another painting you can jump through? Ooh. I don't know what outfit that is. Oh, it's just a painted one, okay. The one I can jump through is close to the one I placed. Can you tell me what it looks like? It leads in a room with dog painting. Is it in a room in a hallway or what? This one? Yeah, that one. Okay. It's the final shape of life I was missing. Good boy. I could have sworn I tried to jump into everyone that I thought you could have. That was one thing I was missing. There we go. I suppose there's something else I was missing then. Where's Noko? There's Monoko. They have a oh, that's Noko. Where's Monoko? Because they're meant to have a little dog as well. I try to draw through these kind of paintings, but I didn't even think. Even though it feels like my arm's going through it, but whatever. Well, alright then. I suppose that's one thing that we could just not have to worry about for the next run, so I did get everything. Yeah, I saw a headline for that arco. Hey, what was there about a trash can having something in it? I looked around, but I didn't get anything. But some reason why people think Maya's a good ending, and it's stuff like if they were in her shoes, that would do the same. Can I agree with that? You find it rather weak in that reasoning, since we see the suffering Verso's gone through his time in the world. He is desperate for it to end. Different minds. I don't think I can go back into the real world to even check the dog bed. It was in here in the real world, but obviously you don't have it in the painted one. Well, CL can play a lot better. Alright then. Come out of this. I'm gonna go make some early lunch. When I come back, Prison is busy this morning, so I don't think we'll be playing any Neo 2. But instead, we can move into the next game, which did pop up earlier. So when I come back, we will move into that. I shall be right back.